Well, calling all brothers, part two. And this segment, we're going to talk to one of the young men who we have reached out to, and an example of why we need for you to be a part of our calling all brothers to come out and participate in working with our young people. Today, I have with me Mr. Deshaun Harris.
How you doing,
How you doing, Mr. Harris?
Doing all right.
It's good to see you here, my brother. And I just want you to kind of share your experience and your story of why you really feel that calling all brothers will be a help and a significance to our young people.
Well, I feel it'll be a help because it helped me when it came to being mentored coming through this program, because it really wasn't a lot that I seen myself doing except for running toward the streets, which was getting me in trouble. And getting closer and bringing stuff together actually helped out, because the stuff that's going on in the community, it ain't doing nothing but killing us and bringing stuff down on us, people looking at us a certain way, and we basically killing off each other. It's supposed to be man out here trying to survive and help out, but instead they in prison or out here doing something to harm somebody else. So I feel like this is a way to try to bring that family village back into it, so we can help bring that structure to guide our city back into where it's supposed to be.
Well, I think that's great, Sean. I mean, you brought up a number of points, and I'm glad that you have the opportunity to see a different view of how the community should be, because I'm agreeing with you. A number of our young people do not get a chance to see a different side of things. They are mostly introduced to the community from one perspective, and we know that perspective is not necessarily a good or a positive perspective. And in life is a broad view of different segments of life. You know, I often like to share that there's more than one kind of music. I'm with our young people when they say, I like rap. Rap is good. Okay, there's a segment of rap, but there are other kinds of music that we can appreciate too. There's jazz, there's vocal, there's instrumental. So life is about enjoying all segments of life. So now your experience of being involved in the community and that the community's real impression upon you was what? As being a part of the community, being a young man today in the neighborhood, what's it like being in the neighborhood today?
I mean, being in the neighborhood is basically survival. Is you against everybody else, because basically you trying to take care of your family and your household and make sure everything all right, going good, because you don't know what could happen. Somebody looking to rob you and tell for you people, mama ain't got food, on welfare is kind of hard. So growing up, you just basically, that's where they get the hustler mentality, because they trying to get something to bring up and help themselves and also their family. But I feel that ain't where it should be. We should have to go out there and do that. That's why when they get in the community and you get to help out people and people help you out, it feel good to actually go out there and help out somebody that you know out there struggling instead of taking away from them. Even if you ain't got nothing and you got some food and the people next door, you know they ain't got nothing, help them out. Because, you know what I'm saying, it can come back and help you in a good way later on in life. It's good karma and bad karma. It just depends on the way you put it out there.
Now, you know, I can definitely identify with that, because that's the way and the relationships that I had. And you're right, that's one of the things that's missing in our community and in the mentality that I see when I hear young people talk. That's why I'm very appreciative that you have had an opportunity to broaden your perspectives on things, and that you're not just seeing things one way, but you're seeing that there are two sides to these issues. Because a number of our young people today talk about, and like you just said, I got to eat. I got to eat. And when I hear them say that with all their zeal, I have to eat. We all have to eat. So we all have to find ways, like you just said, if my neighbor next door is in need, then it's my obligation or responsibility to help my neighbor. Because if one of us in need, we're all in need. It's not just a let me take care of me syndrome and I don't care about others. So I'm very excited that you are looking at view of life with a broad perspective. There's some things that are going to open up to you. How do you feel being a part of this media production team we have going here at Detroit Impact?
The media production, it's something I always wanted to do because growing up I see people making movies and stuff, and I was like, I want to make a movie one day or something. And it gave me a skill and a trait that I can take and use further in my life, and it was a fun experience. It was something I enjoyed doing, and I got a lot of different abilities out of it, from setting up the cameras, from the lights to editing, shooting videos and all. So it was great for me.
Well, very good. Well, we're going to be looking for more projects from Sean. His own production, his own talk show, and those skills were all about telling his story, his own story. So you're going to hear more about that as you continue to watch Tell My 2013 Story.